So surprise today from we are as simultaneously we are studying our main aim, that is JEE Advanced 2026. So as we are, and this entire class, hmm, don't worry, will be based on English and Hindi. In between them I will translate a little bit also, so don't worry. And it does English, I'm not very good in communication of those skills, so it will be very simple English, so don't worry. So today, as we are doing the differential equation part, so we'll do the JEE Advanced differential equation and its shadow question practice also. Especially those who are repeatedly coming in the different JEE Advanced papers or other test papers, all those. So that practice is main thing. Yeah. So we'll start with 2024 question. Okay. So this is a question. Here you have to find out fx. Okay, what is fx? For all x greater than 0, and these things are given. So if 1 equals to 2, which will be required in later stage, and for 0 to infinity interval, this function is continuous as well as differentiable. And this is my link for any further year, and keep in touch with this year WhatsApp and this Telegram link. So you'll get everything, all information, everything updated here. So let's start. What will we do here? This is 2024 question. So what we'll do, the advanced. So we will use the L-Hospitals rule here. Those who are familiar with L-Hospitals rule, you know what we have to do. L-Hospitals rule. And our main purpose will be to form a differential equation and then to calculate fx. Okay, that is why. We'll discuss the continuity and differentiability in between them also, because and there is another surprise of for NEET and JEE aspirants at the end of the class. So let's start. Yes. Okay. Limit t tends to x. Now we'll differentiate this. That is 10 t to the power 9 fx. Okay. Minus x to the power 10 f dot t, and this is 9 t to the power 8, that is equals to 1. And left hand side will continue the right hand side. This is when you differentiate with respect to t, this will come. We will take this as an fx, means constant. Okay, t to the power 10 differentiation is this, and then as t tends to x, we will substitute that value. Okay, so 10 x to the power 9 fx minus x to the power 10, instead of t we will write down x, so f dot this 9 x to the power 8 equals to 1. Okay, whatever we do by L-Hospitals rule, there is a funny story about L-Hospitals. There is a person who break his legs in the hospital, so L-Hospital. So numerator both we have to differentiate simultaneously. If it is 0 form or infinity form, all those things. When we did limits, we already discussed the L-Hospitals rule properly, so we will use the L-Hospitals rule here only. Okay, so let's so see this one. Now if you cross multiply, this will becomes 10 x to the power 9 fx minus x to the power 10 f dot x, that is first order derivative of fx, equals to 9 x to the power 8. So x to the power 10 f dot x minus x to the power 8 9 fx. Okay, just changing these sides. And okay, now if you divide entire side by x to the power 10, what will you get? F dot x equals to, or sorry, plus 9x to the power 8 divided by x to the power 10 is equal to 10x to the power 9. I'm eliminating or using this. I think so. Our main purpose is to find this fx. So f dot x, this will be a linear differential equation, I think, right? So cancel it out. So 10. If we change the side, this is x 10 by x fx is equal to minus 9 1 by x square. Now this is dy dx, this is py, and this is q. Simple linear differential equation, right? See, you have to calculate the integrating factor there. We have already done this kind of way. And those who are from Hindi medium or other medium background, don't worry. You just have to follow maths. Language is not the barrier. It's very easy, simple language. Yeah. थोड़ा सा comparison करो, क्या निकल रहा है? IF integration e to the power integration p dx. P means this thing. Dx. So that is e to the power minus 10 log x, right? Minus 10 outside, dx by x, integration of dx by x log x. So that is e to the power log x to the power minus 10. So that is x to the power minus 10 is the integrating factor. Okay. Now multiply this first equation by multiply this with integrating factor. So what will you get? X to the power minus 10 f dot x 1 into if, or you can do directly also. I'm using which is short here. See what? How will you write this? D dx. I told you fx y into integrating factor. Y means here fx. Integrating factor is x to the power minus 10. You don't have to think about how it comes. In 9 minus this. So minus 9 x to the power minus 12. So differential of fx x to the power minus 10 minus 9 x to the power minus 12 dx. Now integrating both sides, or taking integration on both sides. So one by one we will do. First, I will complete the differential equation. Then we'll try to go through the other parts, each and every part, this and their shared type of shadow question. This will be a good practice. Without practice, for this. So this is dz. So fx x to the power minus 10 is equal to 9 x to the power minus 12 plus 1 divided by minus 12 plus 1 plus constant of integration. So fx is, so 9 by 11 x to the power minus 11 plus c. So fx is basically cross multiply the x to the power sign, c x to the power 10 plus 9 by 11 x to the power 10, so x to the power minus 1. This is our main fx. Now it is given that f of 1 is 2. So when x is 1, y is 2. So this is 2. X c, to calculate c. 1 to the power 10 plus 9 by 11, 1 to the power minus 1. So basically 2 minus 9 by 11, that is c. So 1 to the power 10 is 1. So 22. 22 minus 9 is 13. Divided by 11 is c. This is called initial value problem. This is your x and this is your y given for all x. So we'll substitute x को substitute करना है और ये fx के जगह y equals to 2 put करना है और you have to calculate c. So fx final result is 13 by 11 x to the power 10 plus 9 by 11 x to the power minus 1 or 1 by x. This is our fx. This is the answer. And let's see option. Yes, 13 by 11 x to the power 10. Okay. And 9 by 11. You can change this address. So option, I think B will be the correct option. Is single option correct? Okay. Join the Telegram and all those other links. You will get this similar type of shadow questions and so that, because you have to practice repeatedly this kind of whatever is given. Next we'll go to the another question. Completed. We'll do it. Yes. Lots of linear differential equation questions are coming here. There is another question from 2023. We are on 6. So that question is, it is J Advanced 2023 type. Okay, this question came. ये दिया था कि इंटीग्रेशन 1 to x ft dt. You know, most of Newton Leibniz, I think. If you don't know, don't worry. We'll go through it. Is equal to x fx minus x cubed by 3 for all x. Yeah, all x are 1 to infinity. Okay. And if 1 is given as 1 by 3, like the other. So see, 2023, 2024. And it's a differentiable function. If 1 to infinity, is it, to r, is a differentiable function. The differentiable one. So you can easily differentiate. It's a differentiable function. What is your fe? 2023. So how will you do this? If 1 equals to 1 by 3 is given. Now take differentiation on both sides. What will happen? Integration, differentiation, this is Newton Leibniz. Okay. So if x, okay, and ddx of x is 1 and minus f of 1 and 0. Differentiation of this is equal to 1 fx plus x f dot x minus 1 by 3 x square. After taking differentiation, दोनों तरफ differential लेने के बाद, okay, this becomes only fx, and this is 0, so we don't have to write, and this becomes again fx plus x f dot x, 3 cancel, minus x square. Okay, fx again cancel out. Understand this part? When you do the ddx on both sides, okay, that is called neutral Leibniz. So suppose this operator and this operator opposite operator, so fx will come and you have to differentiate the upper limit if it is a function of x. So ddx of x is 1. Suppose it is x square, then you have to substitute x square and then substitute the value here also for the lower limit, and simple ddx, x differentiation 1, fx differentiation, this constant, this differentiation, this constant, this differentiation, and this differentiation. Okay, now what will happen there? So x f dot x. 1 minute. Yes. It's okay. Okay. Now is equal to x square, right? Now f dot x is equal to x. 1x cancel out, if because x not equals to 0, 1 to infinity. So and that is d of fx is equal to x dx, and if different integration on both sides. F dot x is ddx of fx, d of fx, change the side this. Okay. So now what will happen? You can easily do this. The very basic thing is throw away 4 marks. So fx is equal to x square by 2 plus c. Now to calculate c, we'll use this. So that is 1 by 3. Instead of x, we'll write down now. So c is 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2, that is 6 minus 1. Okay, so end result will be fx is equal to x square by 2 minus 1 by 6. Instead of 6, we'll substitute minus 1 by 6. Now what is your e? Fe. You have to calculate this. That is e square by 2 minus 1 by 6. This will be our answer. Oh, one more. We have to make this question here because there is a silly mistake, small mistakes there. I will do that question also. Okay, this will be our answer if the question is this. Now I'm giving you another more question. Suppose what will happen if I give these 3 instead of 1? This is if t dt is equal to x of x, same condition, with same condition, is x cube by 3 fx after taking differentiation. Okay, Newton Leibniz rule, and there is a surprise, at the end of the day. So practice all this. Now is equal to 1 fx plus x f dot x minus differentiation, that is x square, right? If you do the differentiation, ddx of this 3 is instead there. So x f dot x minus x square equals to 2 fx. So f dot x minus 2 by x fx equals to x square by x. If you divide all the sides by x, now compare this equation, and this is actually basically it will be x. Okay, this is first equation. All the initial conditions are same. 1 to infinity close 1 to infinity to r. This function is differentiable, continuous, and if 1 equals to 1 3 is given for all x this, and you have to calculate a phi or something other. Main thing is to calculate fx. How will you do? That question is shadow question. This is the main one. Okay, so here it is, integrating factor. So how will you calculate integrating factor? E to the power integration p dx. P dx is minus 2 by x dx. E minus 2 log x. Okay, because this is actually p, see, and this is q. You just have to change the side and ये equation को इस form में ले जाना है. Okay, so e to the power log x to the power minus 2. अब क्या करना है? So that is x to the power minus 2. Okay, this is our integrating factor. Now multiply the entire equation 1, or you can write down just this, that y, or you can say fx into integrating factor, that is x to the power minus 2, okay, is equal to integration q means x into x to the power minus 2 dx. I already tell you the rule, y into integrating factor integration q plus c. So x to the power minus 2 fx is equal to, this is 1, so x to the power minus 1, so log, this is x to the power minus 1, so after integration this is log x plus c. Okay, integration, this is minus 1, so integration dx minus 1 means this, that is log x. Okay, so this is fx is equal to c by x square, 1 by x square, so x square log x. Why? Because it is 1 by x square basically. Now cross multiply it, that will be x square log x cx square. So this is if 1 equals to 1 by 3, so 1 by 3 is equal to c1 square plus 1, so 1 square log 1. Log 1 is 0, so c is equal to basically 1/3. This is 0, so our end effect will be like this, 1/3 c x square plus x square log x. Okay, now if e will be 1/3 e square plus e square log e. Log e is 1, so 1/3 e square. C is 1/3 and e you will substitute e, so this will be our answer for Fe. Okay, I think check this till then find some another interesting question. Okay, this is our, acha, 1 minute. Sorry, this will be cx, sorry, very sorry, cx square it will be, yes, so this will be minus, very this will be, so 1/3, so c will be your, this will be 1/3, but this will be cx square. So fx is 1/3 x square plus square log x. Actually, when I multiplied, I forget that this is x square. Okay, if e, so this is 1/3 e square plus e square log e is 1. So end result will be 1/3 e square plus e square. So that is 4/3 e square is your Fe. Okay, because option is this. There is no such options. Very sorry, calculation mistakes. Okay, थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक था तो ठीक कर लीजिए. थोड़ा सा मल्टीप्लिकेशन क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई ये है. Now we'll do a different kind of differential equation now. Let's see. For example, suppose this one 2023, this 2030, a good one. It says the curve passes through the point 1 comma pi by 6. Let the slope of the curve at each point this and find the equation of the curve. It is given, suppose this is a curve and slope, this slope, that is dy dx at a certain point, and the curve passes to 1 comma pi by 6. It is given the curve, this is the curve, and dy dx is given, and dy dx, that is tangent slope is given, and it is y by x plus sec y by x. Okay, this is given, and the curve passes to 1 comma pi by 6. What will be the equation of the curve? So this is homogeneous, y by x equals to v, so y equals to vx dy dx. V is a function of x, v plus x dv dx. UV rule. So v plus x dv dx is equal to v plus sec v. Okay. We have to find out what is your y or fx. Okay. And this is given. Okay. Slope. This is actually tan theta, or slope of the tangent at a certain point of the curve. So how will it dv cancel out? Now dv by sec v, very easy. Sec v is equal to dx by x, variable separable. Now this is sec v means cos v. Integration cos v dv is equal to integration dx by x plus constant of integration. Cos v integration is sin v is equal to log x plus, suppose c is log c for our ease of calculation. Now sin v is equal to log cx. If I take c constant of integration as log c, now it passes through sin y by x is equal to log cx. Okay. Now y by x is equal to sin inverse, or you can say it is better to keep it in exponential function, that e to the power sin y by x, suppose this is e, is equal to cx. Point was 1 comma pi by 6, so x is 1, y is pi by 6. X is 1, c into 1, e to the power sin y by x, y is pi by 6, x is 1, so that is e to the power half, 30 degrees, sin 30 degree half is c. Now I have a question. Whatever we are doing the differential equation. These are all mathematical models. The differential equation mainly used for different mathematical models. Now, in real life situation, how will you use this kind of equations to solve y or x graph? For example, I draw. That's why I draw the graph. Okay, so बहुत सारा ऐसा ये आएगा जहाँ पे तुम्हें रियल लाइफ प्रैक्टिकल फील्ड में यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द स्लोप ऑफ सपोज आर्क और ये इन लैटर ऑन. So that's how we'll deal with those here. Okay, these are all when we study the physics and all those, we'll use more practical approach. This is normal practice or yeah, but we have to think where we will use this differential equation in practical format. How, suppose a rod is bending as e to the power half, so that means e sine y by x is equal to c means e to the power half x. Okay, this is e to the power, and this, or if you take the log also, so that is in that case c is half, so sine y by x is equal to log e base c. C is half, c is e to the power half, right, into x. So this an option is sine y by x log x plus half. If you separate this, you'll see log e to the power half plus log x. So first is will be the option as per JE advanced IIT. So this is half plus log x. Okay, sine y by x. This is your end option A, I think. Let's understand. This is how we solve this complex mathematical. This is easy complex mathematical problem into simple form. Simple करके then we think about this is the home task. How will you use what is the importance of calculating the differential equation and then carbon all those, because in lateral higher studies in BTech and all those engineering you will require those knowledge and concepts.